Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg is your go-to stop to complete your home, business, a combination of both, or really anything you can think of. This is family-owned and operated business at its best.
Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
We've had more in the way of cloud cover across the Tennessee Valley on this Thursday than we've had the past few days, but still some sunshine at times. We've also had a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area this afternoon. No severe weather and not expected for today, but some isolated heavy downpours and some rumbles of thunder, much more in the way of rain and thunderstorms coming for Friday and the weekend ahead. We've been talking about this a couple days now, but if you're just now catching this, there is a level 2 out of 5 risk of severe storms across our local area for Friday, and as I'll show you in a second, Saturday as well. All of southern middle Tennessee, North Alabama, back into northeast Mississippi. The primary timing for Friday will be midday and afternoon into the evening hours, where we'll watch scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms. Some of those could be strong to severe. And then another round on Saturday, where there's a level 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather across the entire area again. Damaging straight line winds, the primary threat on Saturday as well. Midday, afternoon into the evening. And then there may be a third complex of thunderstorms late overnight Saturday night into the early morning hours of Sunday, but that one's looking less severe because the atmosphere will be worked over and rain cooled. That may be more of a flash flooding type risk. We'll be watching that. For Friday and Saturday, here's how the threat types break down. Damaging straight line winds and the potential for localized flash flooding will be the main threats. 50, 60, 65 mile per hour wind gusts in a few of the storms both days, in addition to some localized street flooding and flash flooding, maybe some isolated quarter-size hail in more of the scattered storms, especially on Friday versus Saturday. A very small chance of a tornado Friday or Saturday during those storm situations, but chance of that is very, very low. We're not really expecting tornadoes to be a situation. It's just that you can never completely rule out a small stray spin-up tornado anytime you have a severe storm moving through. This is just not a situation that favors a tornado threat, which is certainly good news, but damaging straight line winds are just as important themselves. Here's the timing breakdown as we go through this evening and tonight, and then Friday and Saturday. Now, Futurecast was a little less widespread versus reality with the afternoon showers and thunderstorms, but it has the basic idea that once we get to 8 or 9 o'clock, everything fizzles out as we lose daytime heating, getting down to the upper 60s and lower 70s for morning lows with partly cloudy skies, and then we warm to the upper 80s and lower 90s as we enter the early afternoon of Friday. And midday in the afternoon, that's when showers and thunderstorms become more widespread across the area. Some of these strong to severe with damaging straight line winds, small hail, heavy rain, and cloud to ground lightning. Very, very, very tiny tornado chance. But again, it's never completely zero anytime you have a severe storm. We're just not expecting tornadoes because it's not a tornado type setup is how the situation is. Those move through into the afternoon and evening. Maybe a few more storms during the late overnight, but with the atmosphere worked over, I don't really think any late Friday night storms will be severe, but we'll watch for maybe small hail and gusty winds. Starting Saturday into the lower 70s by daybreak, and then by the midday, more showers and thunderstorms moving in. They may even extend farther north into Tennessee. Futurecast is kind of back and forth, but it has the basic idea correct. And some of these, strong to severe with damaging straight line winds, small hail, frequent lightning, and heavy rainfall that moves east through the afternoon and evening. And then we'll watch the late overnight Saturday night into the pre-dawn hours of Sunday for another complex of thunderstorms and heavy rain. But with the atmosphere being worked over, that may be less of a severe storm type situation and more of a heavy rain and potential isolated flooding situation. Again, that's probably after 10 p.m. to midnight Saturday night and through about 9 a.m. or so. And then into the afternoon Sunday, the widespread stuff shifts south, and we'll have just more in the way of scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then next week, the pattern really doesn't change a whole lot. We'll have daily scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some days they may be a little numerous. We're just working out the details before we really raise the rain chances too much on any particular day next week. Some days it will depend what happens the day before with how that plays out, but daily storm chances next week, and it doesn't necessarily just look like your isolated hit and miss early summertime type stuff. Upper 80s for our Friday. Again, a few lower 90s in North Alabama. And then with the clouds and the rain around here from the weekend and through next week, we're back to the lower half of the 80s, stepping down on the temperature just a little bit, but still not far from average. After an evening shower or thunderstorm, partly cloudy overnight, getting down to around 70 or within a couple degrees either side of that toward daybreak. And then midday, afternoon, and the evening for our Friday, we'll watch for scattered to widespread strong thunderstorms across the area. A few may be severe with damaging straight line winds. Same thing again on Saturday. In the late overnight Saturday night and in the morning hours of Sunday, another heavy rain complex moving in, but that one is a lot less of a severe storm type threat. After midnight Saturday night into the morning hours of Sunday. We'll still watch to see if that changes, but I think if there's a severe storm threat, it's Friday afternoon and then Saturday afternoon, and then the third complex may be more of a flash flooding type situation. Thunderstorms more scattered as we head into Sunday afternoon. And then daily storm chances for next week, Monday all the way through, and we may have to trend up on those rain chances as well. There's Look Your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.